Hello, I'm Kent Morlan. I'm an attorney in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I'm also the editor and publisher of morelaw.com. Among other things, Morelaw collects and publishes civil and criminal litigation related information from the state and federal courts nationwide. We also collect information about the lawyers that litigate the cases that are reported on Morelaw. All of the information on Morelaw is free to the public, and publication of case reports on Morelaw is also free. We have information on about 120,000 lawyers nationwide, and access to that information is also free. Today, I am going to talk for a few minutes about homicide. Of course, homicide just means killing a human. And of course, we have 50 states and the United States government. All of those entities have different versions of the homicide cases. So there's no way to talk about all of them except in a very general way. But essentially, there are four versions of homicide. In most places, the first one is called first degree murder. The second one is called second degree murder. The third one is called first degree manslaughter. And the last one is called second degree manslaughter. Now, they come with different names associated with it, but they generally, all homicides fall into those four categories. So, first degree murder is basically a murder that is planned. In other words, the killer set up and intended to kill the victim before it actually happened. And of course, this can occur in all kinds of ways: shootings, strangulations, you name it. The second degree murder is basically a killing which occurs in a spontaneous way. And I'll give you an example of one that happened recently in my town. A guy tried to carjack a fellow at a convenience store. The guy in the car had a gun, and when he pulled the gun, the guy who was trying to hijack or carjack the car started to run, and the guy in the car shot him in the back and killed him. Second degree murder, or at least that's what they're alleging. When it comes to manslaughter, there's basically first degree and second degree. First degree murder or first degree manslaughter is basically egregious behavior. Drunk driving, for example, is the most common way to get charged with first degree manslaughter. Drink, drive, and kill somebody, you're going to get charged with first degree manslaughter. Second degree manslaughter is like common ordinary negligence killing, running a stoplight or speeding or some other activity which isn't, I guess, well, might be inherently dangerous but not outrageous. And that's second degree manslaughter. And normally you're going to spend a few years in prison if you're convicted of that. First degree manslaughter, maybe 25 years. Second degree murder, life or a long period of time in the prison. And of course, first degree murder is generally life without parole. It used to be life with parole. Now we have life without parole. Or if you're charged with capital murder, the death sentence. About 27 states still have the death penalty, and there are hundreds, if not thousands, of people on death row. I personally am against the death penalty because it's not possible to execute somebody if you decide that you made a mistake. So those are basically the four kinds of homicide, whatever they're called: first degree murder, second degree murder, first degree manslaughter, and second degree manslaughter. If you need more information on this subject, you're more than welcome to come to morelaw.com, spelled MORELAW.com, and find examples of those kinds of crimes and the punishments that were levied against the defendants who were convicted. Thank you for your time. Have a good day.